We begin with the community coming together to honor the life of a young girl caught in the crossfire of gang violence. 9-year-old Janessa Ramirez was hit by a stray bullet outside of a West Fresno laundromat during a gang shootout 4 years ago. She died right there in her mother's arms. Last year, 25-year-old Brian Cooks was sentenced to 21 years in prison. In Janessa's killing, Janessa was a 4th grader going to Steinbeck Elementary in the Central Unified School District. And now the district is honoring her life with a scholarship that's giving students a brighter future. And we have some of this year's recipients here today. Please welcome students Sonia Khalid. Joining them is Sonia Dosti. She is the Communications and Public Relations Officer for the Central Unified School District. Big welcome to the Sonias. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, this is so special. Well, I'll start with you, Sonia. Talk about the background and how you guys got this scholarship. Was it Janessa's mother's idea?
It was actually the Foundation for Central Schools. It's a nonprofit organization at the district that is, it consists of parent volunteers, and they decided to commit to having 6 $2,500 scholarships that would be awarded to high school seniors as they graduate.
Wow. Yeah. So Sonia, you are one of those recipients.
Yes.
How did it feel when we saw your teacher there? He was super pumped for you. How did it feel for you?
I'm honored to carry on her legacy, to been given that opportunity.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a senior?
Yes, I am. I go to Central. I've been going to Central my entire life. Changing the world one moment at a time while also placing my full commitment to education has been my greatest aspiration for as long as I can remember. Growing up, I was always a big dreamer.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a trauma surgeon, a CEO of my own foundation. But over the years, as I grew, I discovered that I would be more content with helping and inspiring people with a more hands-on approach and on a more prevalent scale. Whether that's volunteering for a shelter, taking part in a disasters relief organization, or even one of my most cherished dreams, giving a TED Talk.
Oh, what a cool dream.
Yeah,
they didn't have that when I was growing up, so even that you young people can say that is super cool.
Yeah, and if I can somehow make that happen on a global level, that would probably be my biggest achievement.
Yes. Okay, so what are your plans? Are you already into college for next year?
I'm enrolling in Fresno City. I'm in the honors program, so that's my plan for the next 2 years.
Cool. And then do you know what you want to do after that?
No, not really.
Just see where it takes you.
See where it takes me.
But you've got super ambition, and I know the scholarship will help. Okay, so tell us more about the Central Foundation.
Okay, so the Foundation for Central Schools, it consists of parent volunteers. We have a great group of parents who work very hard. They help raise the money every year for this dinner that we have. We have sponsors that come. So this year we had 2 title sponsors. We had Harris Construction and Sim PBK. So every year it requires us sort of going out to the community, asking organizations and businesses if they want to help us continue the legacy of Janessa and have these scholarships. You know, it requires us having to raise that money year after year, and we have a really lovely dinner where we can honor these wonderful scholarship recipients, and then also ask the community to come in and support it.
Oh, that's awesome. And did this dinner just take place?
Yes, this past Saturday.
Oh, and how did it go?
It was great. It was held at the Irabaran Family Vineyards. Wendy and Jeff Irabaran are actually, Wendy's one of the people who's on the foundation, so she gives her place and said, you know, I want to have this place, you know, the event here.
And was Janessa's mom able to make it?
She was, yeah.
What did she have to say?
Well, you know, Stacy Gonzalez, she has such a sweet spirit, and when she comes to these events, she just has such a generous heart. She really enjoys seeing the students get the scholarships and come up there. She gives them hugs. She takes pictures with them. She's a really special person, and for her to allow us to have this scholarship event in her daughter's name, it says a lot about her. She has just a wonderful disposition, very forgiving heart with everything that's happened to her.
Yeah, she is an inspiration, and these are 6 of the students. These are all 6 of them who received the scholarship in Janessa's memory. Do you know them, Sonia? Do you know some of these other people?
Yeah.
Sonia. It gets a little confusing.
I'm very good friends with one of them, Ashley. She also went to West, and I know of the other ones, but I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
So.
But what was it like all coming together?
It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was a lot easier seeing familiar faces
Right.
around me, so I think that helped.
And how did you win this scholarship? Do you know? What were they looking for?
I applied for the scholarship. I had no idea that I would win. There were so many other candidates who were just as qualified and just as deserving, but I think something that made me unique was my unique skills and experiences. I think they were just a good indicator of my future success.
Yes.
And I think the board members saw that as well.
Oh, well, if you want to learn more about this scholarship and many others, centralfoundation.org, that is a place to go, right, Sonia?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for sharing. What a wonderful cause, and we wish you luck in your future.
Thank you.
I know it's going to be bright.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.